it's important because the first ship with Ukrainian grain, which came to Kenya after the start of unprovoked and unjustified Russian invasion to Ukraine. Ukraine is one of the largest grain producers in the world. And as many of you know, Ukraine is called breadbasket of Europe. And it used to be called breadbasket of Europe before. But now we think that Ukraine is a breadbasket of the world. And we are producing between 10 to 20% of world grain, of world crop of grain. And we think that it's really important that this first ship finally came to Kenya. And as you probably already heard, it's 51.4 thousand metric tons of wheat, which will allow Kenya to ease the challenges of food security. But the good thing is also that 2 more ships already left Ukrainian ports. One ship the day before yesterday with a total weight of 53.8 thousand metric tons, and the third one left yesterday with 23.3 thousand metric tons, which actually bring the total amount of wheat which Ukraine sent to Kenya to 1,038,000 metric tons. We also help other countries, Ethiopia, Somalia, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Senegal, and we'll be trying to help even more countries in Africa, because we realize that African countries suffer the most and you really need our assistance. And we'll do our utmost to make sure that you will not face the food crisis in Africa. And again, a lot of depends on Russian side. If they continue their inacceptance of the extension of the grain corridor, then we'll not be able to send more wheat and more grain. That is why it's important for all of us to understand that only by joining our actions all around the world, including in Kenya, we'll be able to make Russia to extend that grain corridor agreement and to allow us to continue our export. And William Ruto also mentioned that one of his goals is to make Kenya self-sustained on food security and to minimize the imports of food. And one of the good examples, wheat. You grow wheat in Kenya, but for a variety of reasons, the amount of wheat you grow is not enough for you, for Kenya. And we have an expertise in that. And I know at least 2 Ukrainian companies willing to come, and they've been part of that Ukrainian-Kenyan business forum last week, which actually ready to come here to help Kenyans to grow better wheat, to grow more wheat. One of the companies is called Eversem, producing the high quality seeds, not only wheat seeds, barley seeds, wheat seeds, corn seeds, because I am not an agrarian, but from what I know, it's important the quality of seed, because if the quality of seed is not extremely good, then the crop will not be good. Then the second phase is use of different agricultural techniques for the wheat and for the maize or for the barley to grow better, to bring more yield at the end, to bring more crop. And these Ukrainian companies, okay, they're prepared to come, and they already started, okay, discussions with Kenyan companies, and I hope that we will talk also to Kenya government when all the government will be vetted in the parliament and yes, appointed. Then we'll have discussions how we can better help Kenya to be self-sustained in terms of food security.